curls, welcome back to my channel. Today what we're going to be doing is making a DIY ring light. Now as you can see, the lighting in here sucks, and it's in the evening, like around 6:30ish maybe, so it's a little bit of light, but it's very dark and it's not much that I can do with it. So this is one of the main reasons why I'm making a ring light. I price checked those Diva Ring lights and they are super expensive to me. I got kids. We got bills to pay. I'm just saying. So, without further ado, let's get to the video.
Okay, so you're going to need a wired wreath. You can get those at Walmart for like $2.88, I believe. And you're going to cut some cardboard. I pre-cut mine just to show you, and cut it into a circle. Outline the wired wreath, and that's how you make your circle. Any brand of aluminum foil so that the lights can reflect off of the aluminum foil and give more light. So that's what we use the foil for. You're going to use some wax paper or parchment paper. And I personally decided to do glue sticks and a hot glue gun because I knew the tape deal wasn't going to work out for me too well. So I went that route. And it's optional if you don't want to use it, fine. So I picked up some long cable ties, and then I got a 4-inch set of cable ties. Just because I know I didn't want to have a bunch of long pieces cut up everywhere. You're going to need some Chapter brand 16 feet lead rope lights. You're going to want the daylight kind. Don't get any other lighting except for daylight, because it's going to give off more light and a brighter light. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to grab your cardboard circle, and you're going to get your foil, and you're going to take portions of the foil and wrap it around the cardboard ring. Now when you wrap it around the cardboard ring, you're going to want to make sure that the shiny part of the aluminum foil is pointing face up, so that once you do put the lights onto the cardboard or towards the end of your project, you're basically going to have those lights reflecting off of the aluminum foil. So tuck it, smash it, and just basically mold the foil to the cardboard ring, and it'll pretty much just stay intact. You don't need any glue, you don't need any tape or anything to make it stay down. Just smash it the way I'm doing it and kind of push it into the cardboard, and it'll mold that way and stay. Alright, so this is how the ring is going to look once you have it completely wrapped with foil. Smashed, crinkled up. It's just a foil ring. So then you go ahead and you grab your wired wreath, and you'll go ahead and actually start getting the lights attached to the wired wreath. You'll also need to go ahead and grab your cable ties. I keep calling them zip ties, y'all. But your cable ties, go ahead and grab those. I grabbed the smaller ones first, so that I can go ahead and just start wrapping them around. This is how the LED rope lights look when you unbox it. It's prepackaged, wrapped up already, of course. And when you take that, it's not tape, but it's like a saran wrap, cut it off and get it off, and just kind of unspiral the rope lights and figure out what angle or what part of the ring light you're going to want to start at, and then take off from there. Okay, so I'm not even going front with y'all, but I will say it was pretty tricky getting these cable ties onto the LED lights in the wreath. But after I figured out a rhythm, I was able to get them on there okay. So I started with the rope lights on the outside of the ring at the very top, and then just worked my way all the way around the wreath and kind of go into a spiral. So once you fill up the first row of the wire, you move to the second row and just go all the way around. and I pretty much put the cable ties after each hard, it's like a wired line. Put one after each one, kind of even everything out. So once your ring light looks like pinhead, then you know it is time to definitely start clipping those scraggly pointy ends off. So you're going to get you a pair of scissors, any type of craft or fabric scissors. I got those scissors from Walmart. I believe it was like $2.88. We'll clip all the ends off. And once you get all of the ends clipped off, you will have these really pointy pieces of zip ties, aka cable ties, left on the ring light. And so what you're going to want to do is either tuck them inside or you can file them down. And I'll show you a little bit of that in the portion of the video. Get your fingernail file for this next step. I will admit, filing these little pieces down was not the easiest thing to do. It was pretty difficult, but I want to avoid cutting myself, so I went ahead and decided to go this route. This step is optional, but highly recommended. I don't want anybody to get cut, so if you're not too fond of filing it down, just try to tuck them in if you can. So you're going to take your foiled ring and connect it with the LED lights and crown wreath. Place the crown wreath with the lights on top of your foiled ring, and you'll start basically grabbing your zip ties and connecting it together. Here you're going to go ahead and get your long zip ties, and you're going to evenly distribute the zip ties all around the ring light to give it a more of a nice firm tightness to it. That way it doesn't fall apart, or there's a piece that's slacking off, or you don't want it wobbling or any of that. So make sure that you put those around the ring light even and tight as well. And just make sure they're good and secure, and you shouldn't have any problems with it falling apart in the future. So I am using a paper towel holder for the stand. Now this paper towel holder was already in the home, so I did not have to purchase one. Alright, you're going to place your paper towel holder at the bottom of your ring light where the excess rope lights are hanging, and kind of basically just secure it up in between the foil and the wired wreath. And I pretty much just winged it at that point. So you just need to take some cable ties and basically, I wouldn't say pry it together, but you want to make sure that the ring light and the paper towel holder is going to stay mounted together per se. Put as many as you need around the ring light and that paper towel holder, just to make sure that it can stand up on its own and not have to worry about it falling apart. This up. You're gonna need your wax paper next, glue gun. This is all an optional step. Most people use tape. You can't hot glue without hot glue sticks, so grab that as well. This is the finished look of the DIY Diva Ring light. This is one of the best DIYs I've ever done. Somehow I was able to secure the zip ties to where the ring light can move up and down. So that worked out for me. You guys can give it a try and see how it works. I didn't do it purposely, but it worked itself out. I definitely recommend it to any makeup gurus or anyone that just needs something affordable really quick. Anybody that does makeup and hair, I definitely recommend.
Alright, so this is no lights on at all. I literally have a shade open. That's it. And this is how it's gonna look once the ring light comes on. Isn't that awesome? I love it. I'm so glad I made this. And this is how it looks. And this is my baby sitting pretty in the background. And this is the final product.
Thanks for watching. Like, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe.